I have had a day. I've had a lot of days. Everyone's had a lot of days, unless you're a little baby watching this and you've stolen your mum's phone. But I've had a day. I've got a lot of stuff going on today. I've got a lot of stuff I need to do. I've got a lot of stuff that's happened. I'm bald basically now. I mean, the canon event of getting a buzz has happened. Although I'm keeping the hat on, I think I look better with a hat. I think it looks nice. And when a lot of stuff's I've got a lot of shit going on, and I haven't been in the shed for a while. It's important to focus on simple things in life, like tap water and bottled water. And so this is what I would like to talk about today. This morning, I was lying in bed, as you do, being a bit lazy, and I had a few thoughts, one of which was tap water. It really annoyed me when I was up in London a couple of weeks ago, and I saw Fiji water, and it was gassed. It wasn't gassed, it was not sparkling, it was still a little good one for you. And it was gassed up by my friends, like, oh, look, it's really good, it tastes so much different. All right. I've never understood the point of these types of waters. People say it tastes different, okay? And it may. I've never had it. I'm speaking with no experience, but opinionated content seems to get more interaction on YouTube. I did a 3-minute video about why orange juice was fucking goated, and it did better than anything else. I've got a bit of a throat thing right now as well, so if my voice sounds a bit bleh and like clotted, it'll be that. Okay, so there is one sort of reason I can think of that makes logical sense. I'm in quite a focused mood. You know, when you just snap into like the mode. I'm in the mode. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I can get this for free, essentially for free, okay? Water. It sustains me. And that's pretty much all it's there for, is for fuel. And it does that perfectly. Now, so when I see people say that Fiji water is better, okay, we're talking about a commodity. Let's go from first principles. A commodity, you can choose to have it for free. You can choose to pay for it, and choose to pay a fuck ton for it as well. Now, there are various reasons why you're going to buy it. And it's these reasons I take sort of an issue with. Because in my eyes, water's water. You drink water to survive. It's very black and white. It's fucking water, okay? Maybe you choose to drink it because you have a ton of money and you've decided, I want to flex it because I want to spend money on fucking water. Yeah, I'm so rich that the free option is the same as the money option. Money has no meaning. I have such an excess of it. I'm going to exert my wealth on the world and acquire paid for Fiji water. Maybe you can really taste the difference as well. I imagine that there is they'd have to differentiate themselves somehow. I think mainly the way it's going to be done is just through branding. People say you can actually taste the difference. And if you have good enough branding on things, you do taste the difference. If I give you, say, a plain bit of chewing gum, but I wrap it in two different things, and I tell you, like, say I wrap it in a red wrapper and I also wrap it in a blue wrapper, and I give you both ones and I say, what flavour is this? What flavour is that? There is going to be some sort of statistical thing, whether it's of any significance, we don't know, but that will say, oh, I think this one's strawberry, the red one, I think the blue one's blue raspberry. Because it's psychological, and that is an actual thing. That is not, oh, this person is an idiot because it's actually like, no, taste is very psychological. That's why if, I don't know, you ate a pile of shit and it tasted the exact same as fucking like a venison steak you get served, the venison steak's going to taste significantly better if you're at a fancy restaurant where you've like pulled up to the front and like a valet or whatever his name is like welcomes you. Oh, hello sir, here's your table. Pulls out the chair, sit down, and like have a bit of wine, like, and you dress it up. You see, think of like the McDonald's thing. People have done things where they serve McDonald's at fancy restaurants, but they just dress it up. And it tastes different. People say it tastes different, and it actually does, because what goes into taste, which is the same way that I'm going to take my hat off now because it's hot. It's fucking sweltering in the UK. I dressed myself up to look nice and presentable with a jacket and a hat, and it's just too hot. So now you've got the crackhead. Enjoy. Wait, let me crackhead, like elite. I hate white t-shirts. Actually, I don't hate them, but full white t-shirts, especially on the camera, they look so bright. If you're watching this at 4 a.m., or 4 a.m. is a bit early, a bit late actually. Maybe like you go 2 a.m. because if you're watching this at 4 a.m., you've got bigger problems than just glare and brightness. 2 a.m., your eyes are cooked. Enjoy. But yeah, like that's a very real thing, and it's fair enough. Like if you do a bunch of branding and marketing, it's marketing. That's why marketing is such a valuable skill, because it's how you present yourself, and people perceive it in so many ways. You could be retarded. You could be retarded. You could just say, "Oh, I really, really don't like tap water." Fair enough. People say like, "Oh, there's little like anime guy that's from Harry Potter," but you know what I'm talking about. Amoebas, these brain-eating stuff. I got a mate that his mum would boil the tap water before, because she saw something on the news about that. There was brain-eating amoeba in a pot of water from the tap, and then it like just killed everyone's brains in the town. Yeah, she's not retarded. Like she's well within her right to that. You can do bad stuff happens. However much you want to weigh it up, like you can say, "Oh, well, this is actually a really big risk now that it happened to a town." Yeah. But if something entered my head and was going to eat my brain, I'd tell it to fuck off, and it would. That's just how it works. I can't think of many more reasons. You might just really like the ritual of your Fiji water drinking, or maybe like the way like the bottle feels. You do have a certain tactile. This is LARPing to like an extreme amount, but you get like these tactile experiences. One of the reasons cigarettes are so addictive are because they have a certain ritual associated with them. You sit down in the evening with your pack of cigarettes. Let's get a pen to demonstrate my cigarette here. Okay. This is my Marlboro, and Marlboro, I don't know. And I sit down, take it out, and I do that every night, and I feel good. This is like my comfort. This is my comfort zone. I do this a lot. The body, you like it. I'm addicted to chocolate milk. Probably I'm also addicted to the sugar in chocolate milk. But it angered me very, very much when Lidl's and other sort of high street brands started not having. There's like a tab that you put at the top of the carton, and there's like a ring on the end of it, and you pull it to open up the carton. I was exposed to the air, and they've removed that. Arguably, objectively, is a better product. You get from A to B, which is you wanting to drink it and then being able to drink it faster. In design and stuff like that, you need to reduce the amount of sort of not pain points, but you need to make it as easy as possible for the user to like use your product. This is now I just go. You can do that. It's objectively a better product than. Sometimes this would rip. You get all sorts of complications. Just by the fact, like the more steps you have, the more. This is like a little. Sounds like Elon Musk talking about Tesla, except it's a bum in a shed talking about chocolate milk. But yeah, you're gonna get it. It's objectively a better product, but I don't like it because for the last year or so, I've had the ritual of I'll be able to collect them, and I've had this experience, and now they've changed it, and I don't like it. So maybe you just like Fiji water. Maybe you just like sitting there. Maybe you like the way the bottle feels. Maybe you like the way like it looks and stuff. That's fair enough. But it is arguably. If I gave you all of these experiences, if I gave you a bottle to open, if I gave you a nicely branded bottle to open, if I gave you money to spend on shit, but I didn't give you the key commodity of water, you'd die. You'd fucking die. And so some people would say like, oh yeah, so obviously I need water. Yeah, obviously you need water. Does that make it the most important reason? And the reason you should be drinking water because otherwise you die? That doesn't make perfect logical sense, but it is what it is. If you can follow along and string what I'm supposed to say together there, please do it for yourself. That'd be very good. Arguably, yeah. If I went to Somalia and I said, guys, I've got water for you, they were like, yeah, water. If I said I've got a Fiji plastic wrapper for bottles and stuff, they'd be telling me, where's the fucking water? This shit doesn't matter. And so in that way, is our bottled water, is some people's bottled water addiction a reflection of Western like stupidity? Like we feel like we're, you know what I mean? Like we're just too consumptuous, too greedy. Who knows? But the LARPing's been good. We've got to 10.5 minutes of this, and we're finally back in it. There is an art to yapping, and I think I lost it for a bit. Maybe just like thinking too much. But a good little takeaway from all of this is that no matter how much shit you've got going on, I've got a lot of shit going on, it's important to be happy. Today's a good day. Every day's a good day. We've got water. Enjoy the simple things. I should end with something nice. Let's bring back the impressions. Who's a good person to do an impression of? Elvis Presley. Okay, that's shit. I'll think of something better and improve that in the future. But I wish you all a very good nice day. Thank you very much.